Welcome back to the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and today I am starting grenades, and I'm starting off with Vladof grenades, more in particular the Exterminator series. There are 3 grenades in this, plus kind of a 4th offshoot, and I'm going to start with the shock versions, the Teslas. Vladof grenades are area of effect grenades, and the Tesla is one of the favorites, for many reasons. One, shock as a neutral element is one of the best elements for a grenade in my opinion, because you only have one grenade slot. You can switch your guns around. You cannot switch. Just fighting the dragon, so I had the Sandhawk on. So you can switch these around to match elements, but you only have that one grenade spot. So having a neutral grenade, explosive, shock, or obviously slag as utility, in my mind, is a really good way to go about it. I like shock the best because you get rid of those enemy shields and you can just deal directly with their health bars, and almost nothing resists shock. Explosive works very well too, but more if you're running an explosive build. So the Tesla, as you can see here, you got this ring around it. Now any enemies within that ring will get hit by a lightning effect. I'll do it on him here. So you can see that. So any enemies in this area will get hit by that center Tesla. Very cool grenade, and you can see it's just hitting a lot. It's got low damage, but massive amount of hits. Now the Stormfront is just a super version of that. Throw it in here so we kind of get them all together. See, it's got that same area, but I'm hitting them from there because these extra pods it puts out are also Teslas, and it puts out 5 of those plus your center. So you have 6 Teslas. And if an enemy's kind of in between a few of them, he can be get hit by 3 of them at a time, which is really sweet. Once again, I'll show it there. You can see he's getting hit by multiples there. And then they explode when it ends for an extra little boost. So it just puts out a ridiculous amount of damage. One of the best grenades in the game without a doubt. You just want to put the hurt on an enemy, the Stormfront is a way to go. It's also very nice with lifesteal because it has such a long duration of damage. You can tank a lot of damage with it. Next, let's go to fire. Partially because this just looks cool. So here's a Vladof fire grenade. And you can see it just spins there and spits out fire. It's got a very good area of effect. I think a little bigger than the Teslas, and then it expires. Now, the super version of that, the Fire B, I'm going to back up here. So this one sends out homing fire bees. I hope this thing doesn't kill me. It did. Damn, I tried to escape it. So it puts out kind of homing fire bullets. It's got a bigger area of an effect. So it hits enemies on multiple fronts there. It will absolutely tear up flesh like there's no tomorrow. Maybe I'll go around some maps with Axon using these, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. Moral Fiber recently had done grenades. Maybe not so recently, but not long ago, did grenades with his Does It Suck series with Axton. And I think those are just kind of good to go watch for grenades if you want to kind of see them in action. He did a good job with them, and I just kind of feel like if I did testing of them, it'd be the same as that. So I'm not going to really do that. So that is the Fire Bee. Now I will hit him with it. And back off here so I can live, hopefully. Oh, I tried to. So yeah, as an area in effect, this thing definitely works. I should have just kept my slow hand out there. I thought with all the extra health from the evolution, I'd be safe from my own grenade in this little room, but the Fire Bee has proven to be my adversary. But yeah, it's a really sweet grenade. It's not the neutral element that I love, but it is fun to play with it, especially in places like Pete's Bar and really saturated places, because it just tears flesh apart so fast. Although Mayo might be better with Axton, because Converge works really beautifully with it. But Axton can definitely make it do more damage. So next we go to the Corrosive Cloud. So a corrosive cloud, it's kind of like cloud kill, but not as good. You see, it just kind of sits there and burns. But you can see there, it does have a big range. Look at this, I'm doing it smart. I hope you guys are proud of me for learning. Alright. Next, we will have... That's not it. Pandemic. I somehow went by a legendary. So the pandemic here... Actually, I'll do that after. Pandemic... Throw that out. You got the cloud, but then it's also pulling out these extra grenades. That sometimes it seems like they're homing, but it puts out those extra grenades that go out and hit enemies. There we go. I survived that one. It's a pretty good grenade, but it doesn't hit as much as, say, the Stormfront or the Fire Bee. And all three of these grenades have the same stats. See, Stormfront. All have the same stats, but they don't really do the same damage. And because, you know, there's probably less enemies weak to corrosive in this game than fire, the Pandemic doesn't get the same love as a Stormfront or Fire Bee. I think the Stormfront's obviously the favorite of these three. The Fire Bee's still damn good. But the Pandemic kind of loses its oomph in OP8. The Fire Bee does a better job of homing in and hitting enemies with its extra projectiles. The Stormfront, just within its area, is just a death trap. The Pandemic's okay, it's just not fantastic. I used to use this a lot after you fight Bunker and go down to the Angel fight. I really like the Pandemic down there, but I haven't really done it in OP8. But yeah, it doesn't quite hold up the same as, I guess, the other two. And I don't really know the great fix for it. I mean, maybe the extra orbs that shoot out, the extra grenades, should have a cloud more equal to the main one, to just really make it a massive area of effect. But that'd make it really dangerous on you as well. So yeah, I don't really know the best fix for it, so let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. But I'm not quite done. We have the Breath of the Breath of Terra, which has better damage, but a smaller radius than the Fire Bee. And I think I'm just gonna go outside for this one, because I'm kind of scared of it inside there. I'm going to run down over by where Scooter's garage is and do it in there. Give me more of an open area to see this. This grenade to me is kind of like the flacker of the grenades. If you manage to hit a lot with it, it's incredibly deadly. But the problem is it's pretty RNG based, so there's no guarantees of hitting with it. So, where did that blood pile come from? Weird. So I'm going to put it out here. So you see it hits, and then you get these fire shafts or whatever that go up and burn, but they go up in a random effect, so you're not guaranteed to really nail an enemy with them. Now when it hits, it does a lot of damage, but you don't have a guaranteed hit there. Compared to the Fire Bee, which you put it out, everything in that area is getting nailed. I mean, you can see the massive area of death that this is putting out. So I like the Fire Bee quite a bit more than the Breath of Terra. And since I'm outside, let's just look at these one last time. Because, you know, I did turn physics on for all this. And they look good. Although the Stormfront looks boring if it doesn't hit enemies. And then the Pandemic. But this kind of elevated view gives you guys an idea of the effect of it. So it puts out those three. Maybe it needs to put out more than three, because the Stormfront has 5. The Fire Bee constantly throws out those little homing bees. I don't know how many. But maybe that's what the Pandemic needs. If you gave it 2 extra child grenades, that might be the trick. But yeah, that is Vladof Exterminator grenades, which I think are some of the more popular ones in the game. And let me know what you guys think of them. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of love for the Stormfront, but I guess I'm more curious on the Pandemic and then the Fire Bee versus the Breath. What do you guys feel about that? So anyways, once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.